Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to the Cardone Solutions Podcast. I am your host of the Cardone Solutions Podcast. My name is David Bradley, training facilitator and coach with Grant Cardone. I am bringing you weekly sales solutions, sales tips, and strategies, plus a couple attitude adjustments from the 10X world of Grant Cardone. Now, today is Wednesday. Wednesday means what? It means it is time for the Wednesday word. And on Wednesdays, what I do is I crack open the dictionary. I'm pulling out success theme words. We're going to go over what these words mean. We're going to go over the definition of what these words mean. We're going to look at the history of these words, the etymology, but most importantly, what can we do with these words to basically squeeze out, siphon out, distill the power, right? Because selling is a conversation. Power comes from the words that you use. That's the first lesson I learned from Grant Cardone. So we're going to take these words, we're going to find the power in them, we're going to figure out what we can do with them to plug them into and get results in our sales, our business, and our life. Now, today's word. Okay. Today we're going to go deep. Today I'm going to ask you to question your very own reality. Now remember, last week we did self. Okay? Last week, we asked you the age-old questions. Who are you? What makes you you? When did you first come into being? Where are you? How are you? This week, we are going to look at our connection to and our place in this universe. Like I said, deep. Today's word is, drumroll, intention. Today's word is intention. Okay, so here's the definition. Let's get, because I want to get to the meat and the taters of it pretty quick. Okay, I've got a few different I pulled 5 for us to look at. Okay, definition number 1, a thing intended, an aim or a plan. She was full of good intentions. Okay, using that in a sentence. Okay. Next one, the action or fact of intending. Intention is just one of the factors that will be considered. What is your intention? Okay. Next one, a person's designs, especially a man's, in respect to marriage. What's your intentions with my daughter, boy? Right? What does he have good? Do you have good intentions, sir? I question your intentions, sir. I could do that all day. That's fun. Okay. If his intentions aren't honorable, I'll never, ever want to see him again. Okay. Now, let's go to Wikipedia for a second. They got an interesting one. Intention is a mental state that represents a commitment to carrying out an action or actions in the future. Intention involves mental activities such as planning and forethought. So, in the world of sales, sir, my intention is to close a deal with you today. We say that a lot over here at Cardone Training Technologies. Now, there is a mystic, if you will. We call him a mystic. There's a man out there named Carlos Castaneda. He's written several books. He's got this to say about intention. Intent is a force that exists in the universe. When sorcerers, those who live of the source, capital S, beckon intent, it comes to them and sets up a path for attainment, which means that sorcerers always accomplish what they set out to do. Yeah. I want to be a sorcerer. Let me just give it to you one more time. Okay. I'll do it faster, just normal speed. Intent is a force that exists in the universe. When sorcerers, those who live of the source, beckon intent, it comes to them and sets up the path for attainment, which means that sorcerers always accomplish what they set out to do. Damn, I love that. Okay. So the history of the word, where does it come from? What's the etymology? Okay, so late Middle English, Old French, meaning intention, meaning Latin base. Okay, stretching, purpose. Stretching purpose. Interesting, right? From the purpose aspect of it, there's goal, end, aim, purpose, attention, application. We go back to some Latin intentus, meaning a stretching out, which then evolved into intention, purpose, okay? But I love this stretch out idea, right? Leaning towards, strain. Literally stretch out. And that ultimately evolved into this state of mind or intelligent volition, if you will. We're not going to define volition. You got to look it up. Volition. Okay, then we've got intentus, Latin term, attentive, eager, waiting, strained. Sense of having the mind fixed on something. Sir, my intention is to close a deal with you. Having the mind fixed on something. Okay? So let's go deep now. If intent is a force that exists in the universe, then how are you connecting to it and using this force that exists? Star Wars, anyone? Think about it for a second, okay? Stay with me. What are your intentions? What are your intentions? You're going to be on this planet for how long? What you want to get done while you're here? What are your intentions? Your life. Is your life happening to you or because of you? That's a choice you get to make. And which one would you prefer? Are you creating your reality, or co-creating, as Wayne Dyer likes to say? Are you creating a reality, or are you reacting to somebody else's? What's going on in our world right now? Let me ask you that question again then. Are you co-creating or creating your reality, or are you reacting to somebody else's? And again, which one of those would you prefer? Okay, so let's go back for a second to this intent being a force, Star Wars, and let's bring that definition up a little bit. What do they define the force as in Star Wars? Okay, Ben Kenobi, the force is what gives the Jedi its power. Here we go. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us, penetrates us, binds the galaxy together. Sounds an awful lot like gravity to me. Is there such a thing then, in our present moment and in this galaxy, not so far, far away, that goes beyond just gravity? And if so, can you connect with it? Can you establish a relationship with it? Can you harmonize with it so that you are creating, co-creating your reality instead of reacting to somebody else's? And this has been your Wednesday Word. Told you we were going deep. We did, didn't we? All right, cool. So, hey, if you want to get a little bit more on this whole intention thing, I got a book for you. This is where I first learned that or read that Carlos Castaneda quote. The book is called The Power of Intention by Dr. Wayne Dyer. This is one of these books that had an immediate, powerful, expansive impact on my entire life. Don't know if you know how much, or not sure how much you know about me. That's what I was trying to say right there. But I credit a good portion of my sobriety and maintaining it to two people, Grant Cardone and Wayne Dyer. Okay? There's a lot in this book, incredibly powerful. Couldn't recommend it enough. Okay? If you haven't had a chance to read it, go grab it, pick it up, dig into it. It's not a book you read once, you read it over and over and over and over and over again. And every time you do, you get something from it. So this has been your Wednesday Word on intention and the power thereof. You create your own reality. co-create it once you connect to this power of intention that is a force that exists within where? Nature. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. Have an awesome rest of your week. My name is David Bradley. Be great. There's nothing else to be. Oh, geez.